coming to you live from the studios of 100.9 FM WCHQ and WCHQFM.com. This is In the Studio with your host, Gavin Castor. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to In the Studio. I'm Gavin Castor, your host, and this room sounds like it's huge. Tonight it is. I am really thrilled to have Phourist and the Photons, and it's in the studio here.
We're happy to be here.
Yeah, thank you. And full band.
Yep.
It feels good. Hey, Scott, does it feel good?
It feels very good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Scott's been getting the shaft for a while.
Yeah, he has.
Can you bring like a box to play on, or
Just a cardboard box and some feathers that
And
you can
some
use.
feathers, yeah, yeah.
can you play with your feather sticks?
We're not
Yeah.
But we haven't, thankfully we've got this new studio. It's in an isolated building
It's very cool.
between two businesses, which
Yeah.
are shut down at this time of day. And so we can play as loud as we want, even though, the house kit is mesh drums and cymbals. We do want to have a really, really good studio mix. So,
Yeah.
and it's a huge compliment to me and to the station to see Scott rock out on those drums for the past hour. The guy would not walk away.
I
Yeah.
just love them. I love the way they feel. They feel really good.
That's
They
great.
Play it. They bounce really well. I love it.
That's
I love
great.
These heads.
And and
I think we're gonna have to get him one for Christmas.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's too long to wait.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to get him one for.
Derby
Christmas
Day.
in July.
I'll take one
Yeah.
for
Derby.
Yeah, Derby.
It's 2 weeks away.
Okay.
That's a gift-giving holiday.
Yeah, it is.
It'll come out of the band fund, though.
Oh, wah, wah. But yeah, I was going to say, coming from an incredible drummer like you, it's
Shucks.
yeah,
He really is the best.
yeah, he really is. He really is. So why don't we start off with the tune, and then we'll get into the deeper things of Phourist and the Photons.
Ooh.
Phourist and the Photons live in the studio here, 100.9 WCHQ.
All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. On your rubber, high, waiting on trouble. You will believe me one of these days. You wonder if we need to pray. I've been drowning in a river, gasping for air to deliver me. You will believe me one of these days. Wonder if we need to pray. Here's some moonlight for your day. 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 Drowning in a river, gasping for air to deliver me.
Phourist and the Photons live in the studio.
Yeah, I had the vibraphone setting on at the very beginning there.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a unique treat for you guys, the listening audience.
A rare sight, and we've got it recorded now.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Wonderful.
And now a WCHQ exclusive. Yeah, you'll be saying that every time you
Nick
hear that.
messes up. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Well, we'll just leave that one out of the edit. There we go.
I kind of liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was-
Happy
it's good
accident.
sound. Yeah, happy accident.
It's very excited. It's very happy sounding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Takes that minor key to a happy place.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
Right.
Yeah. So you've gone through a lot of transformations, but not a lot. Three,
well-
4 different lineups.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I can't even count how many lineups. I mean, it's not like we really didn't get a solid lineup until Stuart. Like all the musicians that I played with, I was in other bands with. So
Right.
like basically the band that played on like the Wave and the Powers of B and stuff, that was
Right.
just like the members of Tall Squares.
Yeah.
And I was just
Yeah.
like, hey, can you guys help me record a song real quick?
Yeah.
And they're like, sure.
Yeah.
And
So it's Adam and
yeah, Adam Crowhorn,
Right.
who actually he wrote the guitar line.
Did he really?
On that song? Yeah, like
That's an autumn-
the.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm doing it justice with my vocalizations there, but
Yeah.
he it's pretty good. Yeah, but he wrote that part, and then Ryan Bohr did the drums, and the old bass player Brian Pearson played
Brian
the bass
Pearson.
on that one. Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
And then there was Cher Vaughn was the bass player for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out. There's been a lot. There's been many. But yeah, once we got Scott,
Yeah.
Scott is the most consistent member thus far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thus far.
It
Yeah.
all just revolves, you know. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. It revolves around Scott.
It's
yes.
kind of like, yeah,
It's all
showing
about
my
Scott.
age here, but it's kind of like Crosby, Stills, Nash. You know, that was like
I can live with
something-
it. Yeah.
They all, you know, when they did the Crosby, Stills, Nash album, and huge hit for decades, and then you see Crosby, Nash come out, and then Stills, Young come out, and people
Yeah.
are like, what's going on? And they said in a 1980 interview that, you know, after Deja Vu and all that, they were never meant to be a band. It was just a project that they all did together.
Right,
And it's a project that they can revisit. And
That's why they had all their last names on it. I mean, it's easy
Yeah.
to interchange that.
yeah,
Like if they had been named like the Crickets or something, like, you know.
right.
That's a bad example, but
Well, Yes went through a lot of lineup changes.
Yeah.
too. But it was essentially,
they're like the guiding lineup change band. They're like
Yes.
they're like the pinnacle of.
How do
they've
they
had
do
the
that?
most, I think.
they
Yeah.
had.
yeah.
Because, you know, there was originally Peter Green, and of course it was Chris Squire and
Yeah.
John Anderson are Yes, basically.
Yeah.
Chris Squire on the rights to the name, but
Yeah.
But
John Anderson wasn't even in the band for a while.
yeah,
It
that's true.
It was Trevor Horn or
Yeah,
something.
Trevor Raven.
Trevor
yeah.
Raven. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, he was good too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a wild.
And then
ride
they
with
had a
them.
Union album, and it was all of them together. You
Yeah.
know, it was Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe,
Yeah.
Trevor Raven, all of them.
Yeah.
And it was ridiculously full
They also had a Anderson, Wakeman, Buford and Howe
Buford Howe.
album.
Mhm.
Yeah.
because they couldn't release it as a Yes album because Chris Squire owned the rights to Yes.
Oh.
So it was Anderson, Bruford, Wakeman, Howe.
I think really the most consistent member of Yes is the guy who did all the album art for all of the different
Roger
acts.
Dean.
Yeah, Roger Dean. Yeah. Yeah.
Who else?
He's one of my favorite members actually.
Yeah, it's my favorite too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
love his
designed.
artwork.
Yeah, he designed Tom
don't-
Petty's stages too.
Tom Petty.
Yeah, Tom Petty's the really
Wow.
weird catacomb type stuff. Yeah.
I've never seen that. I need to go YouTube that. I
Yeah,
think.
you do.
Is it from his like "Don't Come Around Here No More" phase, like the Alice in Wonderland sort of
Yeah,
vibe?
it's, yeah,
Yeah,
The
okay.
Heartbreakers. Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, in case you're just tuning in, you're listening to In the Studio live performance studio, which is why you're hearing the hiss and the hums, because we got a lot of equipment in here.
Yeah, we brought it.
Yeah, you brought it, man.
Yeah.
Pedal boards, keyboards, everything.
Yeah.
Phourist and the
Maybe too
Photons. Yeah, there we go. Phourist and
Hey.
the Photons is our guest, and Nick Hill. Is it okay if I spoil it and say, "Hey, Nick Hill, you're Phourist"?
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
The illusion is ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah, the illusion
you,
is ruined.
You have
Yeah.
totally killed my mystique, but you can say it.
Yeah, okay.
It's too late. The deed has been done.
No.
I was like the Wizard of Oz for
Yeah.
the longest time, and then
Yeah.
Gavin Castor.
Yeah. Pay no attention to that man behind the keyboard.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Well, we're good friends for we've been good friends for many years, and it's
Has it been years?
it has been years.
Oh my!
It has been years.
Time really flies.
What was it? 6 years ago at the Rudd.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Isn't that the worst?
Yeah.
To just hear
It is.
How long ago?
Not that I've
something
known you for 6 years. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah,
But
it's
just
pretty
that
bad.
6 years have gone by, and it feels like not even one. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. It feels like 6 months. Well, no,
Yeah.
not that short. But yeah, that's wow.
Yeah.
Feeling old, man.
Yeah. I saw you at the Rudd. There was and I went there for Joel T. Henderson, and there was a light show there, and it was really cool.
I remember that show. Yeah.
And no, I can never remember his last name. Cabin, he was there.
No, Hewitt Ball.
Yeah.
He's my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why he was there.
Yeah.
Okay. But all these people were there, and everybody was talking about Phourist. I'm like, who is this guy? And then I pulled up your SoundCloud, and I was completely lost in your music.
Awesome.
And been that way ever since.
Cool.
So,
thank you,
Terrestrial Daydream is still way up on my
This is
list.
a great album.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
That
all-
one and While We Still Have Morning is
Okay.
that CD is in my changer. I switch between that and Villamure's
Oh yeah.
Stay With Me. EP.
Villamure's new EP is really good.
Yeah.
They've been playing it on FPK a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what the name of that song is, but that riff gets stuck in my head.
The first one is called In the Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the one that like the one that they play on FPK, it's got that. I shouldn't be doing this on air, probably. But
That's okay. FBK is a 501(c), so we can say it all we want.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah,
Yeah.
they've been playing that one a lot. It's stuck in
Yeah.
my head a lot too.
Yeah.
I think that's a really good riff.
Yeah.
I don't know which of them wrote it, or if they wrote it collectively as a unit, but it's a pretty genius riff.
Yeah. Kendra writes a lot of them, and Colin will bring in some riffs, and they'll
Yeah.
blend them together. And Colin does the producing.
Yeah, that's
And he
really
did an
cool that he
incredible
does all
job.
the production. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I tried to mix our latest record. I don't know if we want to get into that yet, but it's been a
If we run out of anything to talk about,
yeah
we talk about.
yeah okay. If we're absolutely out of things to
But we
say,
can bring back
That's
the
what
yes
you.
discourse.
Yes. That's where you learn. Yeah. That's where you learn the term ear fatigue
yeah.
when mixing. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a rough.
Nick
Yeah.
sending us SoundCloud links at 2 a.m. Does this sound different than this?
And
Yeah.
Andrew at one point was just like, I've heard it too many times. I don't know.
Yeah.
he's like, I don't think I care anymore, really.
Yeah.
he's like,
And
it sounded good the first time. Like,
Yeah.
what was wrong with the first one?
And after the 20 hours of listening on the one song, then you take it out to the car and give it the car test.
Oh,
you
the
know?
car test is
then
the
it's terrible.
true test. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always bad. Every time you do the car test, it's just like, oh no.
Next time you see Colin Lemure, ask him how many CDs they went through.
Okay.
You know, they
I
print
will.
them out, take them
That's
out
a
to the
good
car,
question.
toss them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've
Oh,
done
they
that
just
too.
toss them?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta find that garbage can.
Yeah. That's right.
That's gonna be worth some money someday.
Go dumpster diving.
Yeah, all the lost Villemure tapes.
Yeah. My earliest stuff, I recorded on an iBook G4. And
Nice.
I owned a really nice Dodge Ram truck at the time. I
think you told me about this.
And that's where I did my mixing. I took the iBook out there, plugged it into I had a really nice aftermarket stereo system. It sat in the back seat.
Yeah.
And so you get all the speakers.
I mean, that makes sense. I mean,
and it sounded good in the truck. It sounded good. It sounds good over the airwaves.
That's what.
Yeah.
That's where people are going to hear it mostly. They're not going to hear it on monitors. But I mean, I get why people use monitors. Obviously,
Yeah.
Like, they're like the ultimate speaker, and like if you get
Well,
nice
sure.
flat ones, like But yeah, listening in your car, like
Yeah.
although every car system is different, it
Yeah.
feels like
Yeah.
we listened in my girlfriend's car stereo, and it's like all bass.
You're right.
And I listen in mine, and it's like I can't even hear the bass. So like it's really hard to find that balance.
It is.
So I just handed it to somebody else. I was like, hey,
Hand it to me.
Huh?
Hand it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll let you. Yeah.
I got this friend who's been itching to mix an album for a long time.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I think maybe this is the one, man. And
That'd be cool.
yeah, he's really like meticulous. He's like he's very good at what he does. So
Yeah.
we're hoping it turns out well.
That's
With
great.
him, yeah.
It takes, it does. It takes hours and hours of work.
Yeah, and then some.
I was fortunate to sit in with Toonsmiths when he was mixing down. He's actually mastering El Mundo.
Oh, cool.
Great song.
Yeah.
And it was David Chale at
Oh, yeah, I know
Deadbird
Dave
Studio.
Chale, yeah.
From Deadbird Studios.
Yeah.
And he was pulling up these tracks and pulling up screens lightning fast.
Yeah.
He knew all the keyboard short up and down, up and down, up and down.
He's done it a few times.
Yeah, and it was still almost 3 hours,
Yeah.
with that, because there
Yeah.
were lots and lots of tracks. I mean, Sylvia Walters is on it, and Gina C was on it, and
Oh, he mixed like multiple songs, or just it was
just the one song,
okay, yeah.
El Mundo.
That sounds
yeah.
about right. Yeah.
Yeah,
3 hours is pretty fast.
it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's really fast.
I think I spent about 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it didn't sound good. So 3 hours, he's doing well.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there is a trick to it, and it's hard to let go as a creative artist to let
I know.
go
That
of
was-
some of that control to
that's my
let
problem.
somebody else mix it. And you're like, what if I don't like it?
Yeah. And that has happened a few times, and it's
Yeah.
hard. And I don't really like ruffling feathers that much, so I'm usually like I say it in them. So I usually say it so politely that they don't actually notice that I
The
said
INFP
anything.
way.
Yeah, I call it backhanded insult. Yeah.
Well, no. Like I don't like insult it. I'm just like
Yeah.
maybe we could maybe turn up the bass a little bit. And,
What do you think?
All
it would
four of
sound-
us are INFPs.
Yeah, I don't know
So-
if you do Myers Briggs, but we did our Myers Briggs exam, which it's like the four letter code that tells you like
16 personalities.
the 16 different personality types.
Oh, yeah.
And we're all the same personality type.
Oh, wow.
Which is really wild. I don't know if it's good or bad, but it's been good so far. Yeah.
Support your local INFP.
Yeah.
Yes.
T-shirts
Was that you?
should be
You
issued.
Came up with that?
I don't know.
It's one of you
I
all came
think
up
so.
with that.
It was
Yeah.
I
me.
think that was you.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't remember
See,
actually.
There you go. There's a classic thing right there.
Oh, it might have been him or Andrew. Yeah, let's
It
not
could've
leave out
been-
Andrew.
could've been
Yeah,
Andrew. It
yeah,
could've been
sweet
Andrew.
Andrew.
It
Yeah.
wasn't me.
Oh, Andrew's like, no, not me. Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, it must have been one of you two then, because
yeah. INFPs are notoriously very like overly nice. I think.
Oh, yeah.
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 Except for Tom York, he's an INFP. He doesn't seem overly nice. But I'm sure he's
Wow.
perfectly pleasant.
I got to take that test.
yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Of course, I may not like the result, but anyway.
I was surprised with my result, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a wrong personality, really.
Yeah, they're all
It's
good.
cool.
Yeah, they're all good.
one way. Yeah.
It shows you how you can interact with the people and the people that draw to you and the people that you draw to.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I mean, when I took it, I seen like wow, it opened my mind. When
Yeah.
I was reading it, it matched me perfectly.
Yeah.
And it let me know like who I'm around and why I'm around them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
The things I like and things I don't like.
Right.
It's pretty cool. You should take it.
Yeah. I need to take it after the show. Yeah.
Okay.
Show me where to take that. In case you're just tuning in, you're listening to In the Studio live performance, and my guest tonight is Phourist and the Photons. I'm Gavin Castor, your host, and we'll go in. We're going to meet the different members of the band after this next song.
All right.
What is our next song?
This tune is called "Floated Along the Wilkie Way."
The Wilkie Way.
Oh my goodness!
The opening
Floated
track
along
to
the Willy Wonka.
the
Yeah.
opening track to in Terrestrial Daydream.
Yes, floated along the Milky Way. That's what I meant to say. Is my keyboard on? There it is. Okay. Here goes. Y'all ready?
I think so. Are you good?
I'll play an interlude while he's adjusting something. Floating along the Milky Way. All I wanted to do was stay. But sometimes while the present day slips my mind every way. Oh, see life in your eyes. Feel the breeze blowing from me. But I have trouble realizing that I'm really speaking.
Phourist and the Photons, live in the studio. Live. I love what you did with that.
Thank you.
That is really cool. It's like, well, we added guitar and bass. How do we do this?
Yeah, it was actually tricky. Andrew had a really cool idea on like kind of give it like a jazzy octave guitar vibe.
Yeah.
And there's actually a long story about that that's kind of funny, but we'll save that for later.
Yeah.
But it's too long actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Scott's been doing that same thing for a while, and obviously I like Justin's riff because it's real like jumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very like. Boom,
I love the octaves on it. Boom, bum, boom,
Yeah.
bum, boom,
It
boom.
keeps it pumping. He's very
Yeah.
solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you follow the kick really well,
Yeah.
Justin. That's the key. Let's meet the rest of the band. We've been talking to
Will.
Phourist.
Yes.
And
You want to meet me, or do you want to? We want to
no,
meet
we've
the
been
other
talking.
guys?
Yeah, let's
we
let's
know
meet.
you.
We know you. We've been talking to
You know
you
a little
all.
too much about me. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's talk to Andrew real quick.
Okay.
Step. Yeah.
Yeah.
Step up to the
Hi,
mic.
I'm Andrew. How you doing?
Yeah.
That's not his name.
How's everyone doing here?
Andrew Critchlow.
Andrew Critchlow, yeah. They call
Yeah.
me Sweet Andrew for some reason.
Yeah. I thought you liked it.
I don't really
Oh,
like
he
it.
doesn't like it.
Surprise.
He's requested it before, so that's why.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of sarcastically. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then
See, I don't pick up on these
our
things.
second show, he actually introduced me that as Sweet Andrew, and I was like, okay. He actually
Okay.
did it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It started to stick. It was because what's the story is like Justin he said sweet.
Messenger.
Yeah,
Yeah, he didn't use a comma. He said Sweet Andrew did so and so. It looked like he said Sweet Andrew did this.
Oh, yeah.
That's kind of how it started.
Punctuation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's why that's important. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good that I brought that up. Yes, we need to tell that story. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
trying to think of nicknames for everybody, actually.
Yeah, if anyone has suggestions, please send them in because Justin needs a nickname.
Justin needs a nickname. We got
Yeah.
a couple for
One of
him.
the worst ones. Don't even say them on air.
Oh, okay. He really doesn't like him. Yeah. So-
Gotcha.
They can't be said on the air.
They can't do that.
Oh yeah.
We'll get-
Well, one of them can. Well, okay, we won't say it.
We
But-
won't say it, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
We've been
So-
calling Scott Scooterbug.
Scooterbug.
Scooter
We
bug.
call him Scooterbug. Yeah.
Absolutely horrible.
But I like it. I don't know. But it doesn't matter if I like it. I guess.
Say it, I think you're like a 70-year-old person from the deep south.
Oh, Scooterbug.
Hey, Scooter bug. Fire up
I'm
that
going for
hammy.
that. Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
for that. Yeah.
All right.
Fire up General Lee.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on, Scooter bug.
Scooterbug. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Well,
So, Andrew.
Scooter back.
So back to Andrew Critchlow
Yeah.
Yeah.
on
Sweet
lead
Andrew.
guitar.
Yeah.
Give us just a little bit of history in 5
Okay.
seconds or less.
Let's see. Well, I've been fans of these guys forever, and
Oh, thanks, man.
yeah, absolutely.
All right,
They've been-
thumbs up.
yeah, okay. That's it. That's
Yeah,
all
he
there is
used
to
up
it.
Thank
his
you.
5 seconds really fast. Yeah.
No, but we played a show on the waterfront. Me and Justin playing with a band called Sean and Holly, I guess. We don't really have a band name, but yeah.
Yeah.
And we met Nick and Stuart moving away to Ireland. They needed a bass player,
Right.
and Nick approached me about playing bass. I said, I don't have a bass amp, but I can play guitar for you, and Justin would like to play bass. And I don't know if you really wanted a guitar player, but I just kind of showed
Yeah.
up.
It worked out.
It worked out.
I hope
Yeah.
it did.
It was like the element we were always missing or something. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Especially on, and we'll have a discussion about mountaintops later.
Okay.
But anyway, that's really cool. I mean, it fits so well. I mean, you
Well, thank
guys
you.
really nailed it. Lonnie Greasebaum's listening in right now. He said simply awesome.
Awesome.
So,
That's good
Thanks,
to hear.
Lonnie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lonnie Greasebaum.
yeah, backtracks, rock and roll.
Nice.
Thanks, Andrew. Let's talk to Justin real quick.
Go on the mic.
Justin Perez on bass and
Hello.
wading through all the cordage. Yeah. So, give us some of your history. How'd you get into bass and how?
I got into bass because I used to play guitar for the
Yeah.
band, and then the basses didn't show up, so I got stuck with playing bass.
Yeah.
But it's more of a natural fit for me, actually,
Yeah.
so I like it more.
Isn't that
It's more
interesting?
my thing.
You know, I never knew that.
And you'll
about
never
Justin.
be out of work.
Yeah.
No, that's what's awesome. Like, I get messages all the time. Hey, you want to play bass?
Yeah.
We cover bands and stuff, so
Yeah.
that's cool. It's true. I never am out of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody needs a good bass.
That's
player.
what a guitarist
Absolutely.
that needs work just becomes a bassist.
True.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. You ditch the first two strings and you
Yeah.
become a bassist.
Who knew
And plus, I mean, I'm more on feeling anyway, and
Yeah.
bass gives you the feels.
that? Yeah.
It does. It really does.
He actually last night at practice he was standing like there was like we practiced at this place called Louisville Music Studio and they have like
Yeah.
this giant amp.
It was an
Yeah.
8x10 Ampeg.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Holy cow.
And he was just we were like mid song and he just like waddles up to it and it's just like he just like stands in front of his
It was a
yeah. He literally waddled, yes. And he just like was just feeling all
Yeah.
the power of the amp. So yes, he definitely feels the
Yeah.
bass. He means that in the literal sense.
I mean, and even today I was like, but I'm not gonna be able to feel it.
yeah.
Like it,
Yeah.
it means a lot for me to be able to feel it.
Oh, sure. Sure.
But I mean, it's fun.
well,
I'm an INFP,
I'm not beat up about it.
and I'm super easy to get along with,
Yeah.
and I'm really easy to work with. So
Truly.
I don't
well,
mind.
I was going to say you're in good company though, because Joe Easley, he's known. Everybody knows him as Barefoot Joe. When they go to play, he always sits or he stands next to the drummer, to the left of the drummer, so he can feel the kick in his feet.
Cool.
And that's why
That
he,
is cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
no matter, what time of year it is,
Yeah.
the sandals come off, the shoes come off when they get ready to play, and he never misses it, It's a fantastic bassist and a very dear friend. So,
Nice. I've seen a lot of people
yeah.
perform shoeless
Yeah.
of late. There's a word
Leanne,
for that.
shoeless.
Barefoot is what I'm trying
Barefoot,
to say.
yeah.
I almost said footless.
Yeah, Leanne Yost, she always performs barefoot.
Yeah. A lot of people do it.
Graham Nash, he
Yeah.
was,
Neil deGrasse Tyson. I saw him at
Yeah.
the Palace and he didn't have any shoes on.
yeah.
But
Why?
yeah, I don't know.
So you can feel
Put
the
your
music.
shoes back on, Neil.
He wanted to feel the science. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
wants to see that.
Yeah. Well, no, he had socks
good.
on. It was okay.
God,
Yeah.
it's-
All right, so we can't go any further until we talk about your big gig coming
Big-
up
oh.
next week. Yeah,
Yes. We do have a pretty big one coming up.
yeah.
Waterfront Wednesday.
Waterfront Wednesday.
April 25th.
April
We're hoping,
25th, next Wednesday.
We do not get rained out.
Yeah,
It looks
Or
like we're
snowed
gonna have
out.
a lot of rain coming, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter about the weather. I think they're still gonna
Right.
have it no matter what.
I think
Oh, yeah.
Louisville's full of some hardy folk.
yeah,
Yes.
Come out in
Come
the rain.
stand in the swamp.
And plus, it's the
Yes.
start of the season.
Yeah, we'll give y'all free CDs if you stand in the swamp. Yes.
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
They'll truly
Yeah.
be singing in the mud.
Yeah, that's one of our new songs is Sing in the Mud.
Sing in the Mud.
Yeah.
Awesome. So have you worked up some of your new tunes for tonight?
You have, actually, yeah. Whoa.
What was Something happened.
Did that hit your pedal?
Yeah, I think you might have done that.
Yes.
That thing's finicky.
Yeah.
I thought that was Scott giving us a
I thought it
drum
was
roll.
too, yeah.
I thought-
It
yeah,
sounded
I
like a drum
know.
thing.
I was like, wow, I didn't know. I
I have such
How
power.
do you do that? He just looks at the snare and it rolls. Yeah.
Yes.
So that was a foot pedal. It wasn't spring reverb
That was nice.
in your.
That's a-
Yeah.
That was kind of cool.
Reverb, I don't know.
Some
what
really
that-
cool Foley work
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, one of his
Those-
pedals does that from time to time.
They
Yeah.
have, they have a lot of personality, all of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they're all INFP, so they get along really well.
Yeah.
That's great.
One of them's a little grumpy.
Yeah.
Fremzilla's an
The
ENFJ. though.
distortion
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, the Philips. One of which one's the INTJ? Yes,
Yeah.
that's the overdrive pedal. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would think it'd be the tuner.
Yeah, the tuning pedal. Yeah, that is the INTJ,
Yeah.
the mastermind. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
It's also a
It controls
Taurus-
everything.
It's
Yeah.
a Taurus Leo rising, so like it's
Oh man,
all kinds of stuff.
we're getting
going
real
on.
into it now. Yeah. We've truly hit all the marks.
Yes. So, in case you guys have just tuned in, and of course, we're on Facebook Live. I failed to say that, but we're sharing the videos everywhere. If you're watching your video, our Facebook Live video, please share it with your friends. And of course, you'll be able to replay it soon after this broadcast. We're on till 9 o'clock. And the audio replay of the show will be available on our SoundCloud. WCHQ FM. Follow me on In the Studio, WCHQ FM on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter. I am In the Studio Lou, L-O-U. Our guest tonight, Phourist in the Photon. Easy for me to
That's
say.
a good plural. Is that the plural of photons?
Oh, yeah,
the
photon. Photon. Yeah. Well, yeah, and
That
yeah,
part
on
has
our
been-
automated, it says Phourist in the Photon. I'm like, there are. Well, at the time there were 2 photons.
Actually,
Now
there
are
was a
3
time
photons.
when we came in the studio with on somebody's radio show. I think it was Homegrown Radio Hour, and it was just
Yeah.
me and Adam.
Yeah.
So it was Phourist in the Photon once, and I
Yes.
think it got put in the database that way.
It did,
and
yeah.
it's just stayed that way ever since. Also,
Yeah.
they call the song "The Wave and the Powers That Be." It gets titled "Underneath."
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why. I think it was because like the MP3, the raw MP3 was titled "Underneath" or something.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, we've got a long history of having stuff mispronounced, but I think it just makes it more memorable. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, you've had a long history with our station, and a lot of people still refer to it as Crescent Hill Radio, and we dropped that moniker about 6 months ago.
Really?
So we are,
I've been doing that. Yeah.
yeah, it's WCHQ FM.
Oh.
Because, A, we're no longer in Crescent Hill.
True.
We're on the Butchertown side of Melwood Avenue.
Yeah.
On the east side, the west side is Clifton,
Right.
and we like to go. We've reached beyond Crescent Hill. Obviously.
Yeah.
With our reach, 8 Mile reach, and
the FM.
with the FM thing,
Yes.
and of course the app is international. So.
Yes.
So to our friends listening in Europe, Stuart Wiki, I hope you're watching. It's about 2 a.m. there in Ireland.
Oh, he's probably awake.
He said he's going to try to watch it.
Yeah.
So, Stuart, I hope you're watching, buddy.
Hey, Stuart.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Hope all's well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We miss you, man.
Top of the morning to you.
You and Kate
Yeah.
both.
Yeah. Indeed.
Okay, so Phourist and the Photons here on In the Studio. What you
Yes.
got for us?
We got an old song from like 2011, I think, or 2010 maybe.
From the same album.
Yeah, Hello Nothing. I remember you liked that album, so I'm playing all your.
Oh, thank you
your
so
faves,
much.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I couldn't work in Optimism, but
Yeah.
next time.
Next time.
Yeah. All right, so this is called Hello Nothing. Hello, nothing. How have you been? Well, that's something. But how are your friends? And I guess something has got to give you up now. And if God can cry, well then so can I. Whoa. Where you going? Well, there's somewhere. Why you going there? And I guess something has got to give you up. And if God can cry, well, then so can I. Ooh. Hello, nothing. When will it end? Have you thought about anyone but them? And I guess something has got to give you up. And if you can try, well then so can I. One, two.
Oh, yeah. Turn up the mic, Gav. That was great.
Thank you.
I love how you guys jazzed it up.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Thank you.
I mean, it'd be kind of lonesome for all the other guys if you just played
yeah.
solo like you did on
Yeah, I know.
the album.
We got that version on the album if you want to hear that version.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Switching back.
Switching back around.
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting set next week to watch you guys switch around like that.
Yeah, we don't do it that
Chinese
often.
fire drill.
Yeah, we got the transitions pretty ironed out for that set.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great.
It's trickier on a radio show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of chords laying around. I guess
Yeah.
they're going to be there in the show too, though. So
Yeah, the chords are going to be there, but they'll probably be under gaffing tape. And,
Yeah.
yeah. Gaffer's tape. I
Gaffer
should say.
tape.
Yeah.
Big under Gavin tape. Just tape with Gavin's face on it.
Yeah. My purty face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just you giving a big thumbs up and a smile.
You're doing good.
And it says, you won't trip over this.
That's right.
Ba-doom-sh.
Boom. Yeah.
He won't do it. Okay.
So we're talking about the show next week, next Wednesday, Waterfront Wednesday.
We're very excited.
That's huge.
For us, it is, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's pretty, I don't know, that's big.
Yeah.
Big deal.
Yep. We don't know really what to say about it.
If I were playing, it'd be a big deal. You know.
It's a big deal to us, yeah.
Yeah.
I fangirled out pretty big when Nick sent me the email that they put Lissy in the weeks on. Because like back in 2011, I used to watch late night shows
Yeah.
just for the music. I would record it and then go back and watch the music.
Right.
And I saw Lissy perform, and I was like, it was amazing. I love
Oh,
her
yeah.
so much. She's really good, very talented.
That's awesome.
I was so stoked that we're playing like they're on the lineup. You know, I wouldn't have imagined that we would be playing with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like a huge bonus on top of having the gig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was introduced to Lissy by this event, actually, and I'm just like, wow, how did I miss this? She's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the weeks are very rocking, and I like the weeks a lot too.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't be happy with the lineup, actually. Yeah.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
Plus, there's going to be a Ferris wheel.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ferris wheel is
I'm definitely
there.
getting in the Ferris wheel. Yeah.
Yeah.
Each cart holds 6 people. So
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
So be sure you go up after your set,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
There's
Just
Phourist and the Photons. Way up there. Way up everywhere.
In the
Yeah.
broken Ferris wheel.
At 4 INFPs, the pressure was too great. They got in the Ferris wheel and
Why is that gondola rocking so much up there? What's
Yeah.
going on with that?
Yeah.
Oh, they're all in the fetal position.
Why?
You'd be surprised how many people in that personality type are performers, though. Like,
yeah.
I think it's a
Yeah.
natural fit for a performer. For
Anything arts field.
yeah, I guess it's the art.
Yeah,
type.
yeah, visual arts and yeah. I met a
Those
visual
types.
artist like that, a sculptor, and he thinks the same way we think. You know, our brains are always playing music,
Yeah.
always. You
Yeah.
know, 24 hours a day, and I know sometimes
Literally.
it's maddening.
Yep.
And this sculptor, he's done some amazing pieces all around town, and he thinks visually in shapes. He sees
That's
shapes.
cool. Yeah.
And
You know
it's the same way
what's
with
his
it.
name? What's the sculptor?
Michael, I want to say Carver.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll look it up during the next tune.
Okay.
But I need to ask, how many tunes did you prepare? Because I was hoping for 5.
Yeah, 5.
Okay.
Yeah, we got 2
Awesome.
more.
2 more.
Yes, sir.
That's great. That's great. So we'll talk a little bit more. You've been on this station so many times, so it's like,
Yeah.
let's give them an extra tune. People know enough of them.
True.
You've got some huge fans, and you know I'm sure they were all anxious to hear the new lineup, which sounds amazing.
Yeah. No pressure, fellas.
Yeah,
This will be a lot of their first introductions. I guess.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
awesome. Okay, we're going to hear another tune, Phourist and the Photons,
Yes.
live in the studio here on 100.9 WCHQ and WCHQFM.com.
This is a brand new one called "We're All Born Screaming." Hold on. There we go. I don't have a shot, no, I don't have a prayer. Well, nobody does, why don't we care? Strange how it always seems like
100.9
pretty short.
WCHQ.
I'm so bummed out. Man, we had a really good instrumental jam at the end of that, but you can see it live.
Yeah.
I'm
You see
saving it for Waterfront Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to save it for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
That's why I was going.
started
No.
yesterday. I'm really excited about playing.
It also would feel totally different on these instruments.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would lose the energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But
Of course.
it's real powerful.
It's a
Yeah.
sight to behold. You will have to be there.
Yeah.
Because you'll be on a stage big enough to where Andrew and Justin will be
Exactly.
rocking out.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
It may cause like.
Yes.
Like,
Mike calls like.
Feel that bass as much as Justin.
So put your umbrellas away.
Yeah,
right?
we tend to bring out the forces of nature. Like right
Yeah.
across the street from where we are now, we had an event at Apocalypse Brew Works called
Right.
Pour Castle Festival.
Yes.
And it literally
I remember that.
poured right during our set. Like as soon as we got up there. Now it also happened to my friend Dan Bryan's project Ecopathy. It just rained during his whole set
Yeah.
and then stopped as soon as it was done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like
wow.
didn't rain beforehand, rained
Right.
during his set, and then it was done when the next band played. It was terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, but ours it rained it was like a big.
This is like a tent flew across the crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We have video.
I remember that.
It
yeah.
was-
Watching it roll in over the crowd was absolutely cool. Like,
Yeah.
I was really upset because I was like, we're not going to get to play our show at all. We played
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
song and that was it. And then it just came over. It was wild.
Yeah. Yeah.
So did
It
y'all
was.
have to stop your set?
Yeah, we had to stop. We stopped like 2 songs
They
in.
were like, get off the stage, get off the stage. And they started lowering it, and we were still on there, like, trying to get our stuff. It was, I mean, they
Yeah.
had to, though. Like, lightning was coming in, the wind was just whipping. Like, it
Yeah.
was-
Yeah.
The sky was the color purple of, like, that microphone over there that
Yeah.
no one else can see except us.
Yeah.
It was
Very purple.
Yeah.
Very purple.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's scary, scary purple stuff.
A little green, kind of like greenish
Deep
purple.
purple, if you
Yeah.
will.
Deep.
Yeah, when you see green. Yeah, we've all.
Yeah, Andrew's a veritable fountain of classic rock riffs. If you ever need to hear him
Oh,
real quick,
yeah.
he knows
That's
them all.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a pretty it was a bummer, but we did do a cool thing afterwards where
That
we,
was cool.
we had like a in studio thing at TNT. We
Yeah.
we have the whole recording of it. We need to get the whole thing mixed and get all the video edited and put together. We've put out a couple of videos from it, but
Yeah.
the whole thing was pretty cool. So we can put out the whole thing someday as like a DVD.
That
And
would be
also,
awesome.
I knew Stuart was going to Ireland, so I wanted to get a catalog of like that
Yeah.
version of the Photons too.
Yeah.
The Power
And
Trio.
yeah, and I forgot to put your YouTube link up on the post. I was trying to get your Bandcamp link up too.
You can throw it in the comments.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's what I was doing. We're going to
Oh,
throw it in
nice.
the comments, but I love your music videos too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some more cooking up.
Yeah.
Similar sort of vibe, but I'm trying to make it different.
Yeah.
Like you don't want every video to be like the same sort of like gimmick, like stop motion animation mixed
Yeah.
with live action. I do love stop motion though. But,
Oh, yeah.
but-
Yeah,
which
the
vid-
waves.
Which video are you talking about? Though?
Well, this fiction was one that was really cool.
That has a video?
Yeah. You're
Really?
sitting there bobbing your heads and
Oh,
people
that's
are just
sound the
listening.
alarm.
Oh, it's sound the
Oh,
alarm.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that
Similar
I like
riff.
that video too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the one where Stuart, you see him on camera holding his phone, and then it cuts to his phone.
Oh yeah.
Mountaintops.
Yeah.
I was pretty proud of that edit.
That was really, really cool.
Yeah.
Mountaintops. Promised the listeners we were going to talk about that because you
Okay.
did something different on that. Because all the time up to it, you were either piano or acoustic guitar. So acoustically based,
That's true.
progressive rock.
I suppose. Yeah, I never thought about that.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, you hear an electric guitar coming in, and when it hits the crescendo, there's like a Hammond B3 organ in there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this is rock and roll, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
That was a very.
what happened?
Yeah. Sorry, everybody. Yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah.
I-
Have you had any feedback from your fans about that?
Nothing bad on that one, really.
Yeah.
No, people are pretty stoked about that one.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
I know I'm biased, but that song gets me like pumped. I am ready to go.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh yeah,
It's
I
one
li-
of my
I-
favorite Phourist songs for sure.
Oh, thank you.
It sticks out in my mind.
yeah.
it sounds cool with Andrew now too. Like when we played it live before, it's kind of tricky to like logistically just bring an electric guitar for one song.
Yes. Yeah.
So we usually just played it with acoustic guitar and just,
Yeah.
you know, I
Just rock it out.
I just bled all over the instrument, literally. Just
Yeah.
like- and but yeah, with Andrew, I don't have to bleed anymore, so that's good.
Yeah.
We could just call him Band-Aid.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Sweet Band-Aid Andrew.
Sweet Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you gotta be like, Juggernaut Jug Band. They all have alter egos.
Oh,
and they
man.
all they all have their own names.
I've seen Juggernaut Jug Band. I saw
Yeah.
them when I was a little kid, a
Yeah.
long time at Iroquois Park.
Yeah.
I used to live up the street from there, and they had the Kentucky Music Weekend.
Right.
And Juggernaut Jug Band just rocked it out.
Yeah.
With some jugs.
Yeah,
It was
they
really
are
cool.
amazing.
It was actually one of my live music inspirations as a little kid. I think.
Yeah. They're going to be here in early May. They are in the process of raising money to record another album. And
Cool.
the original member, Roscoe, who's the band was around 1964, he's with the band, and D-Man and the Alley Hounds, his dad used to play in the band. Now he's in the band. And a good friend of mine, Chris Rourke, who's an excellent bassist, is now Huey B, and he plays a wash tub bassist.
because they all get nicknamed. Okay. I
Yeah,
get you,
yeah. Huey B, man.
Who would be?
Who he
Oh,
be?
who he be?
Who he be?
Wow, I'm
yeah.
slow. That
Not
took me-
Huey, Huey.
Yeah. Who he be?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Huey B.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
like that.
So for our listeners, that's you can go on our website, WCHQFM.com, and click on Show Guests. And we have a huge roster. The show is actually booked up through the end of June. We're booking July right now. So
Cool.
the response to the new show has been overwhelming. I'm really thrilled.
Well, it's a cool thing to be able to come in here with your full band. And,
Yeah.
And you guys are very welcoming to local musicians. I think
yeah.
that plays a large part.
That's our mission, man.
Yeah. That
It shows.
yeah.
That's our mission.
It literally says it in your
That's
on your
all
sign
it-
here. Local,
Yeah.
local
All
music,
local, all the time.
That's what it says.
All
always-
local music, all the time.
It's always been y'all's thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
From the start.
Yeah, because back in the '60s, there was a lot of local bands that really hit it big, like the Rugbies and the Sultans and the Monarchs, and they were getting nationwide attention. And so, Wacky and WKLO, they all played local bands along with,
Oh yeah.
and then that kind of went away, and then there wasn't much local music being played. And so in 2010, I want to say,
Yeah.
7 years, 2011,
Yeah.
Kathy Weisbach started on her laptop in her dining room, started playing local tunes on the internet. It was an internet radio station.
Yeah.
And it grew.
It's been
on its own.
It's been
Yeah.
a great asset. Like when I was first starting out, I'm like, introvert. I didn't know anybody, so like
Right.
I went on Flies on the Wall,
Yes.
and then it just all spiraled out from there. And I've met so many. I mean, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
and
That's where it all went down.
It's all taken off. Yeah.
those darn flies on the wall. They
Yeah.
really pushed me over the edge. But like from then on, like I got into the Port Castle Festival, and
Yeah.
like I met all these local musicians, and I don't think I would have met really anybody otherwise.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's such an amazing community too.
yeah, everybody is so supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's, if there's any pressure at all, it's a positive peer pressure to want to better yourself, because you're like, wow, they're doing that. Let's try this too.
Yeah.
That is a real cool direction to go.
Yeah.
Not that we copy, but it's like it helps us keep our chops up.
it's good to have a little competition.
Yeah,
a little,
it is.
a little bit. Yeah,
A positive,
friendly competition.
friendly competition.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's very supportive.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Colin, we keep going back to Villamere, but you guys played their EP release show, and Colin was saying he was such a huge fan of Phourist
Wow.
for so many years, and Terrestrial Daydream, one of his favorites. And then we're like, and he was saying, well, we're getting this EP release together, and who are we going to get? And then you pinged Colin and said, hey, if you ever want us to do a show with you, let us know. And he said,
Yeah.
well, while we're here.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I heard them just like their old Reverb Nation
Yeah.
or something, and Kendra's voice was like really like mind-blowingly
unbelievable.
good. And,
Yes.
yeah, and like the riffs are like classic sounding riffs.
Yeah.
You know, like I really just I dug it.
she is an amazing guitarist and a voice to match.
Yeah.
The complete package. She
Yep.
is amazing.
And they're a power trio.
Yes, they are a power trio. They sound amazing,
Yeah.
the three of them. We only have a couple of minutes left, but we're going to cheat a little bit and let it go. You know, let you guys play us out.
Okay. We
Uh,
can
so-
condense it to 2 minutes if you want. We'll just play it really fast. Yeah.
I'm fine with it. You know, we're a little bit flexible here, but I want to say first, want to announce our guest for next week is Grackle.
Ooh.
So you want to make sure to tune in for fans of. And I'm just drawing a blank.
Prog pop.
Yeah, it is. It's prog pop. Well, for fans, God, I'm doing it again. I talked to Steve Katzikis, and he's a keyboard player for Dark Side of the Wall as well.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the guy is legendary. And
Nice.
Steve, if you're listening, I hope you're listening. But I told him he sounded like Ziggy Stardust version of David Bowie.
Oh,
singing
nice.
Singing with Crimson King Crimson.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, so it's for fans of King Crimson. I mean, it's very deep synths, keyboards,
Ooh.
and the vocalist sounds like Ziggy Stardust. It's beautiful stuff.
That's cool.
So, and you can find their music on the webs, and go to their Facebook page, give them a like, as well as Phourist and the Photons. So, I'm going to talk us out, and then you guys can play us out. Our producer tonight, Mr. Owen Heritage, and be sure to stay tuned. Yes, thank you, Owen. Fabulous job. Stay tuned. We've got Cal Reed coming up 10 o'clock to take your night away on vinyl. For WCHQ and in the studio, I'm Gavin Castor. Peace to you all.
Are we doing sound the alarm?
Yeah. your move. They go everywhere. They go everywhere. Sailing on the air. They go everywhere. They go.
You're listening to WCHQ-LP, Louisville, Kentucky, 100.9 FM. All local, all community, all the time.